Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? This is your channel. I do lots and lots of tool reviews at most in middle of the road, also some low end and high end as well, and occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. Before we get into today's video, I got a giveaway coming in 4 days. I have giveaways every other week. You heard right, every other week. There'll be one winner this week. Last giveaway we had last week, we had 2 winners. Some of the prizes up for grabs will be the Gen 2 1/4-inch drive Icon ratchets. This is a nice ratchet, brand new. I bought a bunch of these. I already gave away a 3H drive one, I think. I think it was 3H drive. This will be one of the prizes up for grabs. These are nice. And this angled set, professional angled open-end wrench set. This is a metric set. This is the 8-piece set. Those are 2 prizes up for grabs. I'll be adding more as the week progresses. There'll probably be 5 or 6, who knows, 7, 8 different prizes to pick from. There'll be one winner this giveaway. We had 2 last giveaway. We already had 70 in 20 months. Okay, getting off of that. We're in the middle of a flare nut wrench set series. This is episode 8. Episode 8. I've already shown you 7 sets. I got a few more to show you after this. We're starting to get some of the better sets now. This is Wright. Wright is in the house. Flare nut wrench set. 5-piece set. You get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, and 21 millimeter respectively. Obviously, you got different sizes on each end. They're around $147. They're the highest price set in this series, I think. The model number is 744. I will leave a link in the description below if you're interested. On Amazon, prices always fluctuate. I can tell you that on Amazon. Where are they made? Good old USA. I buy USA tools as much as possible. It comes in this nice denim pouch here. Do what's right. And that's what it's not a bad pouch. Again, you can see that even the pouch is probably made in USA. Not like the ones I showed the other day. USA, denim. Okay, let's bring up one of these bad boys to the camera. Wright is in the house. Let's take a gander. I've had these for 5 years. I think close to 5 years. There's the name. It is stamped nice and deep so you can see it, as well as the ID markings on both sides. There you go, USA, guys. These don't flex hardly at all. Nature of the beast, this type of wrench usually flexes. The cheaper ones flex more. These don't have a lot of flex. I buy USA tools, like I said, as much as possible. Let's look at a chamfer on some of these. There's a 21 mil. The only negative thing I can say about these, some of the bigger sizes, tolerances aren't as tight as I'd like to see them. But the smaller sizes are all pretty good, but it doesn't flex hardly at all, if at all. There you go. Very, very low chamfer, like I said. It's got a high polish. They do get scratched up. I personally like satin finish myself, or a matte finish, but these look pretty nice. Let's put a caliper on the bad boys. Like I said, some of the higher ones are, some of the bigger sizes are a little on the high side. But they are a nice set nonetheless. 21.27. That's about an average reading, maybe a little just above average. Let's go to the 19. That's an average reading. A little bit on the high side for the quality of these wrenches, but some of the bigger sizes were like that in this set. Not sure why, but it's still a damn nice set, I can tell you right now. Let's try another one here. Here's a 15 and 17. The beam on these is pretty stout. They feel pretty good in my hands. They are regular length. They're not short as some of the other sets I've shown. Let's put that on 0. Let's see what the 17 says here. $29. That's like a solid average reading. Let's see what the 15 is here. $23. That's a pretty good reading. I've seen better. I've seen a lot worse. Let's look at the 17 here. It is one of my go-to sets. I do use this set It doesn't, like I said, doesn't flex much, if at all, and it grips the fastener very, very well, or fitting. You can see a bunch of scratches on these, but these get. It's not a wrench you use every day. I never, it's not going to be, unless you do a lot of brake work, or you're just working with oil cooler lines or transmission lines, automatic transmission lines, stuff like that. Here's the 14 mil. Let's look at the chamfer again. I love that they're made in USA. I got one other set that's made in USA. My top set's coming up tomorrow, and then I got a set I want to show you that somebody let me borrow for the series. I can tell you they're made in Germany. I think they're made in Germany, but I'm not sure. Here's a 14 mil. Let's see how the specs on this are. Dead average reading. Anything in the teens is exceptional. In the twos is really good, and threes is average. Let's try the 13 here. .29 average reading. Let's put a fitting on a 13. I got a fitting on a 13 for you. Let's see how much movement's in here. Still fits pretty good, guys. You can see it there. It's not moving a lot. It's still got a good fit. It's got a lot of meat on it and very little chamfer on that. So they're still definitely a nice set. Let's go down to the 13 here, or the 12, excuse me. Here's the 12 millimeter. This was expensive set though. That's a lot of money. You're starting to get near snap-on price. 17, that's a pretty good reading on that one. That one's solid all day long. Let's try the 10. Make sure it's 0, Jeff. Here's the 10. Very good reading. The 10 and 12 is pretty damn good on this set. Let's put the 12 on a fitting here. The smaller sizes were exceptional on this set. It fits like a glove. Very good fit. Let's go down to the smallest one here. This will be the 9 and the 11. Let's see what the 11 says. Like I said, I've had this set for 5 years, and it's never let me down. There's the 11. That's about an average reading. Let's show the 9. And the 9 that's a pretty solid reading. So like I said, I've had this set for like around 5 years. It's one of my better sets that I use. The chrome's very good. The beam's pretty stout. They fit the fastener pretty well. Their tolerances aren't as tight as my top set. I'll show you my top set tomorrow. But it's still a damn nice set, but they're kind of pricey. So overall thoughts are just, they're still a decent set. And being made in USA, I always like to buy USA made tools as much as possible. And we'll move on tomorrow to the next set, and then I'll show you that one I think it's made in Germany. And then we're going to do a recap, and then there'll be a giveaway video Friday. All right, guys. Take care, have a great day, and hope you guys all had a great weekend.